Morning, all. Pinball here. Happy election eve. We're almost there. We almost finally get to get rid of all these political ads that are inundating us everywhere. So thank God for that. But tomorrow's the day. At least all this stuff will be behind us, and then we can wait for the courts to figure out whatever the hell's going to happen from here. But as we all pretty much know, this is the election to decide not only the fate of the country, but the fate of the world. Okay, my personal opinion, Trump is the only thing holding the world back from socialism and the complete collapse of the world economy. I mean, you've got the World Economic Forum, the NWO all over the place, and they've pretty much gathered up most of Europe, Asia, South America, everything. But like I said in the video the other day, the U.S. controls 40% of the world's wealth, so you really can't have a world economic change unless you bring the U.S. on board. And Trump, of course, is the thorn in the side to these folks. Now, of course, they want Biden to win. China wants Biden to win. Russia wants Biden to win. In case anybody doesn't know this, Putin has already come out and said he wants Biden to win because his ideas match more that of Russia than Trump's do. Okay, so tell CNN and MSNBC where they can shove it. So, and kill that. Okay, then you have the whole Hunter Biden fiasco coming up, where every respectable news media in the world has come out and blown the lid off of the dealings with Ukraine and with China and the Bobulinski interview, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Of course, you get the comic book news, of CNN, MSNBC, and the three major networks that, they want to talk about Orange Man bad and not the truth, but that's their deal, okay? But here's some good news, okay, that maybe things are looking up on Trump's side, and for that matter, for the rest of us, okay? Obviously, we're all still prepping for the worst, which is a Biden victory, and praying for the best, which is a Trump victory. That's literally the economic kitchen table issue that we all have, okay? So I wanted to throw this one at you here. We've all seen on the news that the big trending topic for the last 3 or 4 days has been on Google, people going and saying, can I change my vote? All these people who went and did early voting before the last debate when Biden said he was going to kill fracking, or before the whole Hunter Biden laptop thing came out, why somebody would go vote early. They were so confident in who they were going to vote for that they'd go vote early, and now they want to change their mind, okay? Welcome to getting all the facts before you make a decision, so you can pretty much figure, I'd say 95 to 98% of these people want to change their vote from Biden to Trump, and I'll give you 2 reasons why. First off, that's where all the October surprise came, with bad news for Biden, but second off, which party people, if you will, are notorious for making decisions without getting all the facts. Okay, so now all of a sudden, oh gee, really? There's something I didn't know. The sky's blue. I need to change my vote because I didn't have all the facts when I went and vote. So here's the key. Let's take a look at the states, broken down the states specifically that are asking to change their vote. Okay, get these: Maine, Pennsylvania, Florida, Ohio, Michigan, North Carolina, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Arizona. With the exception of Maine, those are all supposed to be battleground states, okay? Here's a good one. You want to know who else is in that list? Delaware. The people in Delaware, Biden's home state, are actually, do I really want to vote for this guy? Okay. There's where the issue that you have coming up. And this is why I think we shouldn't have any worries about who's going to win on Tuesday night. All right. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Okay. Of all the battleground states, okay, first off, Georgia and Texas are not battleground states. The Democrats can say all they want that they think they're going to win. They don't have a freaking chance. period. Okay. Texas will probably still come in plus 10 for Trump. Georgia will probably come in plus 6 or 7. Okay. These aren't battleground states. They're a waste of time, wasted of money for Democrats to go after. Ain't getting them. Okay. Florida, that's going in Trump's column. If you've seen any of the news lately, even Miami-Dade County is not voting heavily Democrat. Okay. If the Democrats don't take anything in Miami-Dade, I mean, like 75% of the vote down there, they have no chance of winning the state because pretty much the rest of the state is red. Okay. So Florida goes to the Trump column. Iowa. Oh, gee, here's the big thing. Iowa could flip. Yeah, Trump's up 7. Joni Ernst is going to win. Okay. So you can put Iowa in the Trump column. No problem. Pennsylvania. You can put Pennsylvania in the Trump column. The riots in Philly are pushing everybody over to Trump's side. Trump is making inroads in the inner cities up there with 30% vote from the blacks. Trump takes Pennsylvania. Ohio, the Democrats aren't even worried about this time around. It's a red state. Okay. Michigan, Wisconsin, they'll go red. Okay. Mark my words on it. Minnesota, that might be a swing state. And I'll give you this, if, usually, which is such a solid blue state. I mean, I don't think Minnesota's voted for a Democrat or for a Republican since 72. If it's so much a blue state, why is Biden up there campaigning the week before an election? Okay. He's worried about keeping Minnesota. But for the sake of argument, let's just say the Democrats squeak out Minnesota. Arizona's a crapshoot. Okay. I'd say it would still stay red, but you've had so many liberals move out of California, move down to Arizona. Arizona could actually flip. So if you say one of the two, Minnesota or Arizona, goes Trump, and everything else pretty much stays the same. I mean, Trump's not losing Montana, Idaho, Missouri, Tennessee, Louisiana. I mean, those are locks. Okay, so no big deal. So if Trump wins all the states he got as a lock, picks up the ones I talked about, and takes one of the two between Wisconsin and Arizona, he's got 303, 304 electoral votes. Thank you, Biden. You're done. Goodbye. Okay. Kamala, you can go back to sleeping with whoever you want to try to get your next job, but it ain't going to be VP. So that's the good side of things. Okay. Now, if that happens, here's where the bad side of things come on. If you took a look on Sunday, the UK announced a national shutdown. France is pretty much shut down. You're seeing traffic jams like crazy, people trying to get out of Paris. Europe is shutting down quickly, okay? We know that's going to come here. Trump doesn't want to shut down the economy, and I don't blame him. It's going to kill the economy. But inevitably, we're going to have some sort of, I think, low-scale shutdowns. There are going to be things that are going to shut down, and it sucks for the businesses because it's going to be still, the restaurants are going to have to operate at 25 or 50% capacity. The bars are going to have to shut down. The hair salons, whatever it is, those service jobs, which make up the majority of our economy, those people are going to struggle. So what I'm telling everybody here is this. You've prepped for yourself. By now, it's Monday morning. You should be done. You should have everything ready for you to go for the next few days or for the next few months, whatever it would be, to get through whatever we go through. This is the time maybe where you go out and get something done to help somebody else. They're not even going to know it, okay? But go eat at a restaurant one more time tonight because you may not get a chance to between now and spring, okay? Go get your hair cut, go get your nails done, go get your hair done. Give that stylist or whatever, give them a nice tip because they're probably going to be struggling a little bit down the road. Do what you can maybe in the last day here to help somebody else out because we've all seen this coming for a long time, and there's a lot of people that either have had blinders on and didn't, or just didn't have the wherewithal to do anything. And, you can do something better for the community as a whole maybe it just helps somebody out a little bit. I'm not saying go to Walmart and buy cases of food and drop them off on somebody's front doorstep, but if you go buy, the last bits of food that you're going to get, maybe buy an extra case of raviolios or something like that, and take it and drop it off at the local church food pantry or something like that. Just something to help out. That if you're all set, help somebody else. That's kind of all I'm saying. So, we'll come out of this. Who knows how? I'm very optimistic for Tuesday night at this point, after the last bits of news are coming in, and seeing how things are trending. But I'm also a little pessimistic about what's going on in Europe with these shutdowns, and I don't know if that may be the left wing trying to influence our elections a little bit, which is very possible. But, if anybody doesn't think that foreign countries meddle in the U.S. elections, you're sadly mistaken, okay? Even our allies. And, we're no angels ourselves. We meddle in everybody else's too, okay? So, it's not like, oh, look at us, no, okay? Every country meddles in other countries' elections. I mean, they have, Europe has just as much interest in who is the next president of the United States as we do, okay? I mean, trade policies, military assistance, whatever it's going to be, they're interested as well. So, and if they're all in the bag with the World Economic Forum group, then, it's in our best interest to keep pushing them away. So, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think Trump wins 303, 304 electoral votes. That's my bet. We can do the over-under in the comments down here, but I'll set the bar at 303. You tell me if it's going to be more or less, and we'll do our own informal poll here, which will probably be more accurate than CNN's, and see what we come up with. But that's what I got for this morning, guys. Have a great day. One more day to go until all the craziness, at least for TV ads, is done. Have a good one. Pinball out.